Today's review is a ice cream sour. Yep, it's Azvex and their brand new beer, which is called Scoop. Well, it's Scoop number 3, and this is a chocolate and cherry ice cream sour. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review today. The latest in the Scoop series by Azvex. This has been a really good series. I had one of their beers, the last one I think it was, when I was actually at the tap room. It was amazing, but didn't manage to get it in a can. And they did another. This is the third one. I can't even remember what the other ones was, but the last I think there was a raspberry one, and then the one before that was probably more of a sort of mango or something like that. And this is a chocolate and cherry ice cream sour. What's it coming in at 6%? Let's crack it open, get it in the glass. Hope it's not going to explode, because these do have a habit of exploding. It did say shake the can up, leave it for 5 minutes, and then pour it. Well, it's already exploding. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at it. And you should see the state of my desk. So this stuff is thick. Really thick. I'm going to have to do a bit of a clean-up job, because look at the state of me. Looks like I've been shot. And have a quick clean-up here. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Yeah, so this stuff is dangerous. It's radioactive. I mean, there's the can. It's everywhere. It's all over the floor. It's everywhere. And I thought I should have been a bit more prepared and laid something down. So what have we got? Well, I'm going to have to even drink some of this. This is a bit of a mess. Look at that. So that is a dark pink coloured beer. We don't know where the body ends and the head starts, or vice versa. It all looks like one colour. I'm not even. Last time I had this, you think it's like, you probably for that much his head, you don't really know. But it looks pretty tremendous. Let's see what the aroma's like. Oh, you're getting a lot of chocolate, actually. I expected it not to be that heavy on chocolate, but there's a lot of chocolate aroma. Yeah, I mean, almost say that the chocolate is more dominant than the cherry. But it smells pretty good, quite inviting, so let's drink it. Cheers, everyone. Wow. Wow. It's like a meal in a glass. It is almost like ice cream. I mean, I've left it because I wanted to shake it and leave it for a while and settle. It's been out of the fridge for a good 40 minutes. So it's not ice cold, which I don't think you should really drink it ice cold. But it's like an ice cream it's got that sort of gloopiness that's even more thicker than even a smoothie, you know, if that makes any sort of sense. It is like a smoothie, but with ice cream dropped in it to make it even thicker. It's everywhere, but it tastes delicious. Cherry flavour wise, so straight away you're getting that sort of chocolatey flavour. It's almost like you've got sprinkles of chocolate on top of a fruity flavoured beer. So that's the first thing you taste, the chocolate. And then as that flavour subsides a little bit, you get this big wave of sort of black cherry. You know, if you think of black cherry yogurts and stuff like that, that's the flavour. It's almost like a black cherry yogurt with chocolate in it, and it's that sort of consistency. Really, it's thick. It's literally everywhere. My floor's covered in it. My chair is. My desk is. It's a mess. I've got to work in it in a couple of days' time, but it's really tasty. And it's just one of those sort of drinks that you've got to almost like put down a plastic mat and and cover yourself up in an apron or some sort of plastic covering, so you're protected from it, because it gets everywhere and it's sticky and it's gloopy and sticky. I'm just going to clean this floor up here, because I know that's going to be a nightmare tomorrow. So yeah, beer wise though, I mean, beer. How can you describe this as a beer? It is a smoothie that's alcoholic. It's like a dessert. It's a dessert in a glass, really. I mean, we've had things like, people have had sours before, and we know they can be a bit thick. If you get some good ones from Vault City, especially the sort of higher ABV ones, they can be pretty thick. But this is another level of thickness. Flavours there, smooth. I mean, it's a slight tartness. It's not a very sour beer, but it tastes incredible. And yeah, you're not going to drink more than one of these, because it's really sickly. But it's tasty. If you like sweet things, you like cherry and chocolate. It's almost like liquidized Black Forest Gatto as well. It's an incredible beer. And I think, it's a genius the way that they've made it. It would be better if, you could get it out of the can and into a glass without making a mess everywhere. Because I've probably wasted, a third of the can just in leakage and stuff. So but then I think obviously you've got to contain an ice cream. I'm interested to know. I'll lick the can. What actually goes into this? I mean, it's got oats and wheat in it and barley, but it's difficult to tell what else it's got in it because, I mean, it's got, there's plenty of E numbers in there, but there's nothing in there that says, in terms of, I don't even think it's got any milk in it. Doesn't look like it, no. I mean, it's quite an incredible sort of how they've brewed this. To me, it looks like it's just a fruit smoothie that's obviously alcoholic, but I'm not quite sure how they make it exactly. Because reading through it, it doesn't even look like it's got fruit in it. So it's probably got some sort of fruit flavourings or colourings or something. But it must have a load in it and colourings as well to make it that bright colour as well. But at the end of the day, it tastes incredible. It's an incredible experience in terms of a beer, but you're not going to be buying 3 or 4 of them and drinking them one after the other because you'd just be sick. It's a strong flavour, but you never know. It's even alcoholic because 6%. You don't get that alcoholic flavour at all. Even with beers that are like high ABV and they're hidden, you still know it's a beer. But this is like, you can pour that out and give it to someone and go, oh yeah, it's just a fruit drink. It's great though, so let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for Scoop number 3. This is a cherry and chocolate ice cream sour. It's incredible, but it's everywhere, But it is a great beer and the scores represent that. So we start with aroma. Appearance. Flavour. Value for money. This is not the cheapest. I think it was actually £7. And finally, my overall experience. Totting the scores up, it's a highly recommended beer. I think these are just so clever and smart, and they taste really great that they deserve a bit, in your highly recommended. And they only come around once so often. You're not going to have one of these beers every week, but this is incredible. 82 total score. I think that's pretty damn good. Yeah, it's not cheap, but it's an experience in a glass, and it tastes pretty good. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy this now on this New Year's Eve that I'm drinking it in. So Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you've had any really incredible or weird, outstanding sort of beers in the last year, or maybe over Christmas. That was the time when you're going to try these weird stuff. Maybe some sort of obscure stout with all kinds of weird flavourings in it. Let me know in the comments what you've had. And until the next one, you know what you're going to do. Drink a craft beer and keep on rocking.